Yeah, so with all the exciting things that we've spoken about recently in our videos, we just wanted to try and have a call back out to the fans. You know, we're doing all this positive stuff around the club, you know, encouraging bigger numbers in the crowds on a Sunday when we play. I don't think it's a shock to anyone that we've seen from last year to this year a slight decrease in our numbers. You know, it's an ideal opportunity to get back behind Featherstone with everything that we're doing behind the scenes. There aren't many positive stories around rugby league at the moment with clubs, with you know, development, but it's really exciting what's happening here at Featherstone, and we want everybody to get behind it because at the core of it is the people that in the surrounding areas that should be making this club, you know, Super League kind of insight into. That's where we're trying to go with it, with trying to build the facilities up, ready for our opportunity. Martin, there's news around the game, isn't there, at the moment, which should be positive, because the feedback that I get from people that perhaps have turned their back, not just on Featherstone Rovers, but in rugby league as a whole, are some of the scorings and just the promotion relegation that used to be really attractive to all sports, really, in this country anyway. I can't think of a sport where that isn't the case, where, you know, whether it's the giants of football, you know. I just think it's the right thing. It's certainly the right thing for the people out in Featherstone anyway.
Yeah, and look, we've welcomed the review led by Nigel, Derek Bowman and Gary Hetherington. The rugby league people, they know the game, they understand the challenges of championship clubs, so, you know, we've got to have some faith that their knowledge is going to help kind of reshape the game. It needs some injections. There's great things like the Kangaroos Tour coming up, and look at the highest level. You know, we were lucky enough to see the Challenge Cup final with Hull KR and Warrington competing, but we still need to do better. The review, just so our fans know, there's a meeting next week in Wakefield where the findings of the review so far will be put forward to all the clubs, not just Super League, it's all the clubs. There seems to be a push around 14 teams at some point in the future, and I'm expecting decisions will be made on that in July. There seems to be a reshaping of the leagues below Super League, and look, as a club, we will always support things that are good for the game. I think it's been fair to say that group have been pretty collaborative. They've listened. Indeed, some of them are coming out to our club tomorrow to chat further with us and consult with us. So I feel more listened to as a club than we have done in the last 2 or 3 years, to be honest. Our supporters strongly want promotion. I think there will be a blend of promotion and standards, and I'm not against that. If you have that aspiration to go to Super League, you've got to match it with your off-field ambitions, and you can't be going up there with tin pot facilities when you've got a fantastic product that you're putting out there on the TV. But in other sports, they've managed to deal with that, haven't they? In the elite of Premier League, you've still found a room for Lutons and Bournemouths and other clubs like that. And clearly with Paddy's ambition and things he's already doing around the ground, you know, that's been refreshing for me, that we're really thinking about the bigger picture with developing the site, not just about the team. But just on the team, we've won 6 out of the last 7 in the league with a formed team. And you know, getting another 300 or 400 on there for London is really important to us. You know, we've come out yesterday with this £10 offer, so it's £10 adult and condition, kids are free, concession kids are free. It's a game against a team that are on the up a little bit, London, and it's a game that kind of starts. Cookie only said on Sunday in the clubhouse that we're in the 6 and we've got to stay in the 6, and so that's quite a key game for us, and just want the fans to turn out in numbers. You know, you can put our faith in us in representing the voice of the club and the people we serve in, the supporters. We're making those feelings now and about promotion. We think 14 teams would be good, and we've got other strong views about how the game's run, and a number of them, the people are listening to us, and I thank that group for doing that. We felt more listened to in the last 3 months than we've done in the last 3 years. So I think, Paddy, our fans can be just confident that Featherstone is part of the discussions, and for me, I can't say any more than that.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get that repaid a little bit. The work that we're struggling after. Martin just touched on something there, rather than just get the double-sided sticky tape out and bodge over a few things, or whether that's throw another couple of £100,000, like what some of the championship teams are doing when they're going after players. We're ploughing into our facilities because we want to be here for a long time. And like Martin said, we need to be ready. We need to be ready when that promotion relegation hits back in. We want to be ready, and we want to have the facilities, the team, and everything, bang right. And it'd be nice to see some of the old faces that that have stayed away for a while. And just get behind your Featherstone team, and next game at home's London, and there's some discounts there, isn't there? So no excuses. Hopefully it'll be a day like today, and we'll all have a beer and hopefully enjoy a win. Yeah,
winning the grand final can mean something like 150 grand to this club, 200 grand to this club. So, 100 grand prize money, the gates along the way. So don't think there isn't anything on this. It's not like as much as we loved it when we went to Wembley, and that wasn't about money. That was just about the honour of playing in the Wembley Stadium. There's some decent money on this, which, believe me and Paddy would be more than happy to accept. So, Cookie's done a great job turning the club round, and Jed and Ian, and I just let's keep this momentum going. Let's see a lot of you at Hunslet Friday night, and let's take that into some big games against Toulouse and London. But no excuses, it's £10, kids are free. We'd love you to be there against London. And
don't forget about Oldham. We had a conversation, the three of us, earlier with Terry and yourself, Martin, when we all went to Oldham together.
Yeah.
And it was a lovely day like this, and we decided to go down and rather than sit in the hospitality area, we decided to go down with our fans. What an atmosphere that was!
Yeah.
If I could replicate that a couple of times this year, with the remaining games we've got, in our fantastic stadium, that'd be fantastic. It'd really mean a lot, and encourage us to keep going in the direction we're going.
Yeah, and
I know Fev people, they don't throw the towel in. Get themselves back here. That's what I think. Get back here, get behind us, and together we can get this club back where it needs to be.